discrimination against the LGBTQIA+ community in the present being prevalent, a number of people from the community have stepped up in an attempt to uphold the rights of the queer community for their safety and protection. A bill was written in an attempt to protect the queer community from discrimination based on one's sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression. The SOGIE Equality Bill aims to protect the rights of the queer community by penalizing acts of discrimination based on one's sexual orientation, gender identity, or expression.
It is with no doubt that you have known or heard of the LGBTQIA+ community. You may probably have heard of us through news or on different social media platforms. However, one's perception of us may differ depending on the information they consume about the queer community. These pieces of information influence the mindset of the majority, contributing to how they act towards us. Being a double-edged sword, these ideas may lead to acceptance of many towards the LGBTQIA+ community, or adds to the vulnerability of the community to various forms of harassment and discrimination.
Living in a country where there is a widespread discrimination against one's SOGIE and hate crime against the LGBTQIA+ community is difficult and frightening. Considering that the Philippines lack on protective laws against gender-based discrimination, it allows the queer community to become susceptible to discrimination, namely acts of active homophobia and microaggression. Gender-based discrimination can happen anywhere and anytime. We might experience it within the workplace, within school grounds, or any public places. There are policies that are a hindrance to our freedom of expression. One is the no cross-dressing policies in schools, where we are forced to follow their hair length restrictions and gender uniform policy. With this policy continuously being implemented, it stops us from truly expressing who we are, and it stops us from being comfortable with our own skin. Having no laws that protects us against discriminative laws and actions hinders the progression and development of our nation to be an accepting country towards the LGBTQIA+ community.
Being part of the community is scary due to the fact that your life is constantly a threat for showing your real identity and expressing yourself the way you want to. However, it brings a new experience with the people within the community ready to accept us for who we are, knowing that they too are going through the same experience. It is time for you to learn that tolerance is never the same with acceptance. It is two different things with two different effects to the community. Tolerance is not enough when we have a society that is unsafe and dangerous for the queer community to live in. You must take another step to acceptance and be with us as we fight for the rights of everyone in the community.
As we come closer to achieving a progressive society, let us continue to shed light on the different experiences of everyone in the community.
We must continue to let our voices be heard and resonated within everyone in the country.
We aim to have a society where protective laws for the LGBTQIA+ community is implemented that is accepting and not just tolerating.
We must put an end to the discriminative mindset of many
And become one as we fight and uphold our rights
as a citizen and a member
of the LGBTQIA+ community.
and abolish the queer discriminative system in our country.